Growing up, I saw peacemaking used informally within my family. I remember sitting around my grandma's living room, aunts and uncles on the couches, on the chairs, kids just lining the floor, and us all brought together to navigate really difficult conversations with so much grace and humility and empathy. And that really framed for me that conflict, especially with the people that you love and that you care about, is supposed to be something that brings you together. My name's Carson Smith. I am in my third year at Stanford Law School and going into my third year at the Knight-Hennessy Scholars Program, and I'm a citizen of the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma. It looks different for different tribal communities, but peacemaking circles remain as this Indigenous form of conflict resolution that can help communities maintain their social ties and connections while also healing relationships rather than tearing people apart. The way that I practice it and the way that my mentors practice it typically means bringing people into a circular space. It's very different from a court system. We don't put opposing parties across from each other. We're all sitting together, we're all equal, we're all in the same shared space. We have a talking piece that we pass around that indicates whose turn it is to speak. Because I'd learned the skills of peacemaking as an undergrad, other people were coming up to me in the Native student community and asking if I could navigate their conflicts. That eventually became peacemaking in conversations between administrators and students. So I actually led a peacemaking circle between the Hunipero renaming committee and Native American students on campus. It really brought people in conversation together, talked about the historical injustices that have impacted Native students for centuries, and talked about how Stanford was perpetuating this legacy of colonized education on campus. So it was a really deep and impactful circle, which eventually helped lead to the renaming of these locations, including Stanford's main address, which is now on Jane Stanford Way. To really talk about why peacemaking is so beneficial, you also have to be able to understand what the current legal system offers and how the law works. So that's kind of what pushed me to go into law school, was to have this kind of last tool in my toolkit so that I could really provide for tribal communities, building out conflict resolution systems parallel to their court systems in a way that is recognized so that they have these alternative options.